Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto video. Today is quite a special day as a lot has happened, and I want to quickly try to update you guys on all the most important things and questions. But before we get into any of that, we are giving away $100 worth of crypto, and all you have to do is make sure you press the like button, make sure you are subscribed, and make sure you comment something down below. That is it. You are entered. Now, starting it off, Ripple is hiring a due diligence specialist. Ripple is expanding its Bank Secrecy Act compliance team to support Ripple's global business engagements. So for a lot of the people who are asking whether or not they have stopped hiring new people, no, they haven't. For the question of whether or not they've stopped looking for new positions, new people, whatever, no, they haven't stopped looking for them either. And Ripple is definitely still expanding in almost any sector that you can think of. Another thing I saw was this. XRP Darren asked, can Ripple's lawyers break NDAs, which are non-disclosure agreements, to prove XRP is not a security? And yes, guys, these lawyers can talk about a lot of these things because it is an ongoing investigation from the SEC, which is basically, in this case, if we're going to go to court, one of the highest authorities that there is, right? So these guys can check into all the documents because, well, if I were to get a freaking fraudulent deal going on and I place an NDA on it and all of a sudden we can't talk about that fraudulent thing in court, that would be a little bit crazy, right? So that's definitely not the case. They can definitely talk about it. Whether or not the Ripple lawyers can bring it up, that I do not know, or the SEC has to bring it up. Cannot tell that for certain. I do, however, think that all of this stuff is, not disclosed for the public, but quite disclosed for these authorities, right? Again, that's just my opinion on this, though. I'm not a lawyer, not a financial advisor. I'm not sure about any of this stuff. It's just my own 2 cents. Also, check out GSX. I have personally put a couple $1,000s in because it is the world's first growth coin. It basically has the idea that right now they have a lot of backing in gold and gold-rich land for this GSX coin. And as the assets go up, so as they mine more as time goes on, they'll be reinvesting those profits for more land, which they can mine more gold with and so on. So the backing, which right now is 3.2 billion, should keep going up. And that means the coin price should also keep going up because normally with stable coins, what happens is the backing goes up, but the amount of coins also go up accordingly, right? In this case here, the amount of coins stay the same while the backing goes up, which should, theoretically speaking, increase the price. Right now it is 10 cents per coin, plus a 90% bonus, plus a 5% bonus for using my link. So all I'm going to say is check it out. Then Bank of England Governor Andrew Bailey says the perfect cryptocurrency is yet to be designed. Bailey is calling for more regulations for the nascent asset class, and Western Union CEO Hikmet Ersek mentioned that inclusive currencies would reach success. So checking this out, they're basically talking like XRP, Stuart here has already said, about an XRP 2.0. And I found this interesting because whenever we see a lot of these regulators or really important key figures in politics talk about what cryptocurrency needs to be made or what cryptocurrency would want for or wait for, they're always really talking about an XRP replacement, which is interesting because it just means they're not really either aware of the fact that it exists or they want just to create an XRP copycat for themselves. Because again, a lot of these parties would want to have their own cryptocurrency, even though that's not going to be used by the masses. It's just going to be used inside of a certain jurisdiction, but all right. During a panel discussion on digital currencies in virtual Davos, Bank of England Governor Andrew Bailey said that the design for a lasting digital currency was yet to be found. And by the way, guys, also check out 5 Minute Crypto. I'm going to be posting a little bit more videos than normal on there because I think I might have to sometimes do about 2 updates a day just because I want to kind of switch it up, On this channel, go very in-depth into all that's going on that's really important about crypto. But on 5 Minute Crypto, just make some 5-minute videos about just concrete, important points and then over. Not details, not talking about money too much, but I don't know, just check it out. There's going to be some videos on there, some more. And again, maybe tell your friends about that one because it's so easy to follow. During a panel on digital currencies in virtual Davos, Governor Andrew Bailey said that the design for a lasting digital currency was yet to be found. As of now, Bailey doesn't think that existing cryptos are lasting, calling for more regulations for the nascent asset class. When asked about the approach to regulating crypto, the central banking mentioned ensuring the stability of value, tackling various criminal uses, and this one is interesting to me because right now there's actually not as many criminal uses as there ever were, and the relative percentage in criminal uses is really low. And of course, they want to go to a digital standard to reduce criminal activity. But think about it. Digital currencies right now, only 0.7 or so % of it is actually criminal use. So saying you really need to dim down on that is also, I think, just not right, not the right words to use. Because cash, I do not know the percentage, but there's most likely a lot more illegal activity happening over there. And then finding the balance when it comes to privacy as its main priorities. I think we begin, and the history guides us by defining where the public interest lies. Don't think that technology comes before public interest, because it doesn't. And that's one fun thing I always refer to when talking about the SEC. Technology before public interest, right? That's again not how it goes. It goes public interest before technology. What they're doing with Ripple now, though, which I found interesting, is they're looking at this technology and they're like, well, you know what? This is hurting people. So again, public interest would be to dim this down, right? To not let it innovate. However, I started thinking then, by closing in on Ripple, by calling XRP a security, what they're doing is, first of all, losing a couple million investors billions of dollars worth of crypto, that they just got because they believe in XRP, not necessarily because they want to be part of Ripple, right? So they're costing those guys just billions of dollars. But what they're also doing is they are not allowing Ripple to build something which is better for the people. Because what Ripple is building, as we all know, is a better financial system, right? And maybe not even a whole financial system on its own, but it's basically changing or aiding the financial system the way it is right now to make it cheaper for everybody. And that's again where I start to sometimes go over conspiracy things, because I'm like, why would they want to stop Ripple? In what interest are they doing this? The only thing you can say is they don't want Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larsen to sell. But I'm like, well, then just sue them for that only. Just sue them for example, Brad Garlinghouse is the only one I think you can sue here because he was not a founder of XRP. So all the XRP that he has been given to him, maybe through illicit means, that could be. So sue him for that. Don't sue XRP for being a security, because first of all, it isn't. And all they're doing is just hurting the public. They're not really hurting Ripple because those guys are rich anyway, the guys really higher up. And Ripple knows whatever happens, they'll just move anyway. So you're not going to stop Ripple. They're just doing this for some unapparent reason that nobody gets. It's just to protect investors in the US, but they're really not doing that though, because they're losing out on a lot more money for them than they could have ever done through this way. But again, that's just my opinion on it though. I personally think this is all just stupid, and saying it's for the investors definitely does not make sense. So yeah, let me know what you think about that down below though. Then, let me quickly close this. Bank of Singapore says crypto could replace gold as a store of value. Governments are very wary of any technology that could potentially displace national currencies, and this would reduce the ability of policymakers to print money during economic crises. Let me quickly say that again. Governments are very wary of any technology that could potentially displace national currencies. Thinking about it that way, right? It does sometimes look as if they just don't want XRP to succeed, because it really takes away the necessity of CBDCs, even though Ripple is already doing so, according to HSBC, and is planning to aid more CBDCs be built. And even though it's supposed to be the bridge between all of them, it could be that some of these governments like the US are really unaware of really where they want to be, and they just want to eliminate any single piece of competition. All right, XRP would want to build CBDCs on there, so let's just ban it, right? That's maybe what they're thinking. So, Stellar is going to build CBDCs or work with stablecoins. Let's ban it too eventually, right? I'm just thinking in the back of my head that maybe something like that could be coming. So we should be aware of it. We should be careful, because what if? However, Singapore has already called out a lot of positive things for XRP, so I don't think they agree with that. However, I do sometimes think about this in the way of the US, basically, that they might be looking at it this way. Bank of Singapore basically just says that crypto could replace gold as store of value. And that's basically it. And I'm agreeing with that. I do not think that gold is your best interest. I think crypto is definitely a couple ways higher than that. But again, that's just my opinion. I have it open here quite a lot, huh? Japan considers XRP to be a cryptocurrency, not a security, and has been decided to rally behind XRP. The SEC lawsuit against Ripple isn't impacting XRP's status in Japan, where it has a solid fan base and the backing of financial services giant SBI. Again, guys, this is pretty crazy if you start to think about it. I get freaking excited, man. I cannot even express it. the fact that Japan right now is just really supporting XRP, and a lot of the parties are not seeing that just quite yet, that it's not only the US in this world, right? A lot of you guys are from the US, but that doesn't mean the US is the world, and it doesn't mean that every country is going to see XRP as a security. It is just one single country, maybe three, maybe two, maybe three, who knows? Maybe Israel or a couple of those might see it as a security too, because they might be, ethically, or for example, against cryptocurrencies. That could be. But in the end, it will only be a couple of ones. And Grayscale dissolution of $50 million in XRP trust was a negative thing, will be used for Grayscale's Link Trust. Again, this is speculation. In addition to the $50 million, another $50 million, bringing the total to $100 million AUM, 5 million Chainlink tokens held in management no longer available, $1,000, 81K. I do not understand fully what exactly the point was here, because this is all speculations. This is not any news really. So I don't really get where exactly she got this little story from here, that I cannot tell. However, the speculational piece is quite solid. I'm going to say, guys, as I said before, be prepared for a move from Grayscale into some more cryptos. I would personally put some money, if I were you, right? And I'm me, so I'm doing that. Put some money into every single crypto that Grayscale has opened a trust for. If you're looking for them, just type in Grayscale Trust on the internet and you'll find a list. I can do it for you guys right now. I just type in Grayscale Trust, and I think we'll find some news here of a couple of days ago explaining how there was a new couple of trusts that have emerged. Maybe Bitcoin.com here has it. I'm not too sure. Let's quickly see through here. Here we go. Grayscale has filed for 6 more trusts, including Chainlink, Tezos, Liverpeer, Decentraland, Filecoin, and BAT. I'm personally putting some money into Chainlink, Tezos, Decentraland, Filecoin, and BAT. I personally have no idea what Liverpeer is, so I haven't put any money inside. I do not own it, so I'm not too sure about it. But the ones he's talking about right here, I don't know. Is this real? I do not know. Excited to announce our investment in Liverpeer org, as well as the addition of LPT token to DCG conviction list of digital asset investment, alongside the following: Bitcoin, Ethereum Classic, Zcash, Decentraland, Horizon. So I believe they actually already have Mana and Zen on their normal platform. However, BAT is something that's just always going to be useful, I guess. And Tezos and Chainlink are just 2 ones I already had, so I'm just going to be adding to it, because I'm thinking if Grayscale, like a couple of people have said, has really pushed crypto forward a little bit, then it might really be so that them getting into those could get in another push, right? I'm just thinking about it. What if, right? And it's not going to hurt to buy some crypto anyway. So please, guys, do not just follow me. Just think about it and do your own due diligence. I'm just thinking that could be a good idea. I might even go and long Chainlink or Tezos if the opportunity arises for a nice little profit here, because any one of these statements could really change the game here, which could come right around the corner. Could be right around the corner. Then let's quickly see. We had Thinking Crypto here saying, I haven't talked much about XRP lately. I've been doing a lot of research and looking at different facts about the SEC and Ripple lawsuit. I personally think Ripple will come out of this fine. They will pay a fine and XRP will be declared not a security, still holding XRP. Once we have the initial hearing in February, I will check back with Brad Garlinghouse for the interview. All I'm saying, guys, is let's just wait for February. Things are going to be really, really interesting. And like Jungle says, things can always go horribly wrong, but this is the likely outcome, which I completely agree with. And then Dread Bongo here said, all these are billion-dollar projects. He named some and then asked about why Q&T couldn't be one. I do not know too much about Q&T. If you know something about it, let me know in the comment section. I'm just trying to say, have you guys actually taken a good look at how much money is just stored in XRP and any of these other cryptos, basically? Just how much faith people are putting into these crypto, and then tell me that just this $12 billion is just going to be lost all of a sudden if they lose the lawsuit. No, it would not. They can't lose this lawsuit. The SEC will not allow so much money to just be thrown away into the freaking garbage bin. I cannot, if they really do, it's such a stupid idea. I'm going to have to really sit back and take a good look at crypto and whether or not I really want to include the US in any of my analysis, because we all know crypto is, first of all, a good part of the future, but also just going to grow bigger. And if it's really a security, then go on it at the first glance you get, right? Go after it as soon as you can. But a lot of these ICOs, they're there the first day, or at least very close to it. For example, Facebook's Libra never launched, right? Because they're there. With XRP, they looked at it for 7 years. And now all of a sudden, yeah, no, I cannot believe. I just think they want either a fine or because they're afraid XRP is going to disrupt the system. It's either, in my opinion, but all right. Thank you all for watching this video. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you press the like button and subscribe, and I will definitely see you guys again in another crypto video. Have a jolly wally crazy good old day, everybody.